back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Buying time to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To the air, May. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to throw, May. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to this.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now May to throw on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Ooh, with a juke. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They run once more with Taylor. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Richardson. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Here's Richardson.
Flush to his right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Pats have just about sewn up this football game.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
3rd and 4. From the gun, it's May. That is intercepted.
There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
They're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Douglas. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Douglas.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's May.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
The Patriots send out their punter, and surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on 1st down.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
On second down, it's Taylor. On an excellent tackle there as they keep him in bounds and hold him to no gain.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A big play looming on third down. On the handoff, Taylor.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are...
So it's the Patriots who will have first crack at it as we're back underway here in overtime.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A huge play there in overtime. 68 yards. Well, we know they like to get him the ball in space there, an underneath route. Get it to him, let him make some people miss. Turned out to be a big play in overtime.
Did it ever. And let's face it.
Touchdown, Patriots! He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one's going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he's out right at the 25. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
On 4th down, Richardson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly...
Brandon Gaudin, you've been watching the NFL right here